morning, guys and gals. Undead. Wanted to talk a little bit today about the Transmog situation in Destiny 2 that they announced yesterday. I heard that the TWAB was being very negatively received. Got up this morning, read it, spent a few minutes watching some videos, and I want to talk about it. This ain't it, Chief. This is literally the most convoluted, drug-out, greedy, stingy, just... who came up with this system? Like, honestly, every other game that's out there that has Transmog in it, it's either free or costs the in-game equivalent of Destiny's Glimmer system. Diablo 3, it charges you gold. Final Fantasy 14, you go to vendor, you buy Prism, you use Prism to basically make your armor look what it wants to look like. In World of Warcraft, you use gold. You go there, it's only capped by how much gold you have. Why in the world would you think in any universe that the community would appreciate another unnecessary grind? It requires 3 different currencies. You have to unlock a certain amount of currency to go and get another bounty. A bounty. Of course it's a bounty. Complete the bounty to get a currency. Use that currency to buy another currency for the privilege of being able to upgrade your armor. And on top of all of this, there is a seasonal cap. You're only able, I think, to do 20 pieces per season. That's equal to just a small handful of armor sets. I did the math myself, and I suck at math. It'll take over 30 years to basically transmog every single piece of armor in this game. That's if you're actually buying it and stuff as well. And being allowed to do it through the seasons of the game. There are over 4,030 something pieces of just legendary armor in this game across all 3 classes. Who in the world thought this was a good idea? This is also very clearly made with the cap in mind to push players to the Eververse store to buy the extra materials to allow you to go over the cap. This is a simple greedy move to allow them to do this to you. And I'm not saying I want to transmog everything in the game. I don't really care what I look like, considering my character is always rocking the Forge shader. I'm basically running the Scourge of the Past armor always on certain ones, so I'm always red and black. My character looks fine, so I'm not going to have to really worry about it. It's just, in the end, this is a really stupid decision on their part. And DMG right now is like, yeah guys, appreciate you sounding off on the feedback. We can't wait for you to get Synthweave in your hands. And I'm like... he is having to promote this. So whatever intern decided this decision was a good idea, I think you might need to get rid of them, Bungie. This is really not a smart decision. And having it based around bounties as well is just a kick in the face, because this entire game is based around bounties right now. Guardian Games is boring because it's nothing but a bounty simulator. Bounties are still the most efficient way to do anything. Seriously. I'm tired of doing bounties. And on top of that, you add another... In order to transmog, I have to do bounties. Why couldn't you just drop it in the game for free? Considering we already have weapon ornaments, we already have certain armor ornaments. So transmog is in the game. Believe you me, transmog is already in the game. It has been in the game for a very long time. That is exactly what ornaments are. Is a transmog system. It has been there, and they found a way to monetize it, as Bungie always does. They want to find a way to monetize every single aspect of this game, because I understand you got to pay your bills. But this is a just shy of free feature in every other game. And I got an argument with a friend of mine last night, my buddy Jeff. He said, well, Destiny's not like every other game. Destiny copied every other game, pretty much, to a T. The game was built like World of Warcraft. It was built by a guy who played WoW since its inception years ago. This game was built like WoW and has a predatory microtransaction store where you can't earn the cool stuff, you have to buy it. You guys also know, if you haven't read it yet, the 2019 season of the, I think it was Season of Solstice or whatever, the Solstice of Heroes armor, you had glows that were $10 a piece. $30 total for these glows. And they're not including them in the transmog system. They said, oh, we can't really, there's no way to do it. Oh, you mean like actually going in and doing effort and putting an extra tab on armor? Because you actually have to go in and code a glow to 4,000 pieces of armor? It's your job. Get some guys in there. Make it cool. Make good on your player base. You said that these were supposed to be available to be used at a later date. And now you're kicking everybody in the nuts. Like, it's... For real. This entire decision is literally you pissing on my leg and calling it rain. It's not a good look. It's not a good decision. This is a clearly greedy move. And I give it a couple days to a week before they're like, oh, they're either back it off or they shove it in your face and then revert the changes a couple weeks after the change is made in game. They're going to do like sunsetting. They're probably going to end up reverting it. Sunsetting was Luke Smith's decision. Have you guys noticed how many good changes happened after he got out of his little chair there? So maybe the guy that's in charge now, we need to get rid of you as well. Because if you're allowing this to go through, I'm sorry, something's wrong. And if you guys notice, I'm giving constructive criticism. I'm not screaming and yelling. Most of it as well is because I am very tired still. I've been working nonstop since I got back to work. This is not a good look for your company doing this. This is not a good look, and your player base is calling you out. And there are also people that are defending Bungie saying, oh, well, you guys have no right to criticize this. I pay for the game. It's my game. Bungie may own the rights to the game, but I technically own the game itself. I'm one of the people that is keeping it in business. I am keeping the service alive. I am playing it. I have a right to criticize what I am being given. And when you make a dog crap decision, you get called out on your dog crap decision. It's simple as that. They ask for criticism, you're going to get criticism. But what do you guys think of this? I don't understand what three different currencies. Why do you need 3 currencies? It's to make it a convoluted, drug-out system to increase grind and playtime. You have to collect a certain amount of these things, go to A to 1, get a bounty, complete the bounty, and you get currency for completing that bounty, use that currency to buy more currency, and then go to the loom in the tower to transmog a piece of armor. Why couldn't you just, I don't know, pay, say 5 to 10,000 glimmer per piece of armor? Glimmer is kind of easy to come and buy in the game right now. You play a couple matches of Crucible, you've made 10,000 Glimmer. You go and run a Lost Sector 4 or 5 times, there's 10,000 Glimmer right there. You can go in there and literally just hit Transmog, select what you want to do, and boom, you Transmog. But instead, you had to put a system in place, as you always do, that your game probably won't be able to handle because you already have so much going on. Really not it, Chief? Seriously. But what do you guys think in the comments below? If you enjoyed this, a like and a sub would be appreciated. Keep your criticism constructive and try not to be as ranty because Bungie doesn't respect that, but at the same time, as I mentioned previously, if they make a dog crap decision, you need to call them out on it because this is the entire community. I have not seen the community this angry since sunsetting, and they weren't even this on fire whenever sunsetting was first announced, because a lot of people were like, oh, well, let's give it a couple days, let's see. This was within 15 to 20 minutes. I'm literally looking at the times the tweets were posted. It was 15 to 20 minutes after the tweet was posted, and people were like, yeah, this is wrong. This is stupid. But what do you guys think, though? If you enjoy this, yet as always like to say, like and sub would be appreciated. It's the best thing you can do for my videos. It helps me out. It helps it reach more people. Stay safe in these trying times. Check out Say No to Rage. I'm going to keep pimping this channel for a while, and I will see y'all later. Peace.